Jaipur, also known as the Pink City. How very appropriate. Over 150 years ago, when the then Prince of Wales visited the city, they painted everything pink, and many of the buildings are still pink today. I'm expecting the food to be just as colourful as these amazing streets, and my drivers too. As I head to the palace, I'm about to find out. At Rambagh, it's easy to be transported back to the era of the Raj.
Welcome to Rambagh Palace, Mr. Mahammad.
I think this is going to suit me very nicely. This palace is magnificent. If the surroundings are like this, I simply can't wait to try the food. One of Rajasthan's most popular recipes is lal maas, a spicy and vibrant lamb dish with echoes of Jaipur's colourful streets. Lal maas was first created in the 19th century and is a signature dish here at the palace. Executive chef Ashish Kumar is a culinary wizard who's won many awards. He's showing me his recipe for lal maas.
Lal means red, maas means meat. If you combine these two, it's called lal maas.
And also the chilies which you use. These are extraordinary chilies. Which one is this one? This is a
mathania.
Mathania.
Which gives a maximum, the pungency, hot of that particular dish.
And also it gives that wonderful vibrant colour also.
That's the same thing.
Yeah. Ashish is explaining that two kinds of chili are the key to the success of this dish. One is ground into a powder, and the other is soaked and made into a spicy paste. I can't resist the taste. If I do that, I'll be singing in my head. Well, I thought it was funny.
These are mathania.
But that's a mathania paste. God, it does look so rich. It almost reminds me of sun-dried tomatoes, that. And this is why this dish is called lal maas, because of the red. It's bright red in colour. That's why, hence the name, red meat.
Absolutely. Now you have to wait till it is tender.
What chilies can we use? If we can't find these Mathania chilies back in the UK or anywhere else, what would you use as an alternative?
I don't believe as a chef no alternative is required anywhere. Because I don't believe in substitute things. If you make lal maas, you require both these chilies.
I can't wait to taste it. And one thing's for sure, here at the palace, the lal maas will be served in style. At royal banquets, everything from stuffed camel to colourful peacock was eaten from gold and silver plates and cutlery. Hundreds of dishes were presented at one sitting, but today it's a table for one. Oh, thank you. Gosh, that looks wonderful. So this is a lal maas. Oh my gosh, it does look wonderful. It's so lovely and red. I'm just loving that. You can taste the smokiness of the chili. Yum. I know the chef was very particular with the chilies which he used, but I'll do my best to recreate this dish using chilies which we can all find. I knew I could do it. I found the perfect chilies. They will do exactly the same trick as getting that wonderful red colour to the lamb dish. The two types I'm using are dried long red chilies and bulb chilies, which you can find at any Indian supermarket. To begin with the lal maas, heat up the pan and then put 3 tablespoons of clarified butter or ghee. Once the ghee is heating up, I'm going to put 6 cloves, 3 black cardamom. Now black cardamom have got a wonderful smoky taste and it's very earthy, so that really works well with meat dishes. It's fantastic. And there's 6 green cardamom pods, 4 red chilies which have been cut up in bits. You can see the oil has come to a smoking point, so I'm going to put my spices in and I'm going to add 2 bay leaves to that, and then my chilies. Give that a good stir. Now what happens, those spices will release their own oils in that fat. And now we put our onions in. Lovely. The smell of the cardamom and the cloves with that bay leaf and the onions smells wonderful. Oh, I can even smell that chilies. The chilies have got this wonderful flavour too. Add 4 tablespoons of garlic ginger paste and cook until the onions become pale golden brown. To be learning from Ashish, it was like I got terrified. He really sort of intimidated me. But I must say he's quite a genius, you know. He's, I think, the equivalent of a Gordon Ramsay to Indian food. Am I allowed to say that? Whilst your onions are cooking, move on to making the yogurt mixture. You'll need 225 milliliters of whisked yogurt, and to that add 2.5 teaspoons of ground coriander, 1.5 teaspoons of toasted cumin seeds, and 2 teaspoons of chili powder. Then get whisking. It's very important to whisk the yogurt to prevent the yogurt from curdling when it goes into the pan, and also the spices help in stabilizing the yogurt. Indian food has got so much to offer in terms of flavor and taste, and it's just a matter of adding a few spices and creating your own alchemy. And then also I find that when you're cooking and you're using spices, you don't have to kill the produce. The flavors of the spices need to just enhance the main ingredient. Now just look at that, the onions have gone really pale brown, almost golden brown. So to that we're going to now add the meat. This needs to be sealed, so it's got to go really nice and brown. Now to that I'm going to add my soaked chilies and give that a very good stir. And what's so wonderful when you soak chilies is it imparts a wonderful flavour to the meat. But we're not going to just get that chili flavour hitting you as soon as you eat this dish. It comes in afterwards. And also, bearing in mind that the lal mas is considered to be a fiery dish, and it's spicy and it's hot, but it also has a lot of flavour. This meat has been cooking for about 10 minutes and it's gone a lovely brown colour. Next, add your spicy yogurt mix and give it a good stir until all the liquid has been absorbed by the meat. Then, add your tomato puree and lamb stock and bring to the boil. Cook for about 45 minutes until the meat is tender. The thing about Indian food is just it's got such complexity of flavour and these wonderful tones. To me it's like listening to music. When I go to a concert and I listen to wonderful classical music and there's a conductor conducting an orchestra, it's very similar to that. It's these wonderful depths. It has another note and then another note, and then you've got the top note, which is almost like the chili kick. And it's the chilies which make this lal mas so special. The last stage is the bulb chilies. Now these chilies, they look like little sun-dried tomatoes, but they're not. Be careful that they are quite spicy. Now get some ghee, which is clarified butter, really hot in the pan. In the oil it goes. Just give that a lovely sizzle and look at that delicious lamb. And all you do now is to toss that onto the spiced lamb, and this dish is now ready to serve. I'm serving with some plain boiled rice because that's all it needs. I can smell that smokiness of the chilies and the wonderful pungency of this dish. And all it needs is some chopped up coriander just to finish off on the rice. Traditional Rajasthani lal mas done the Reza way. Coming up, I'm exploring